Okay, I just had to stop and say that this is fucking awesome. I have not seen snow pretty much ever. Look at my head, I have snow everywhere and it is fucking awesome. I'm a very happy boy right now. But, not very good skier, but I'm going for it. Now, I know you guys can't see behind me because there's trees, there's stuff, there's mountains, but behind me there is a mountain called Mount Buller, and that is the snowy mountains up in Australia. Now, some of you guys in America or overseas might not think it's that much of a novelty to be able to go skiing, see the snow, but for me it is awesome because we don't get snow that much. I've seen snow maybe 3 times in my entire life and I am freaking excited. So I thought I'd bring you guys along, share some of my stupid stories from going skiing last time because I've done some stupid things up there, and take you guys along for the ride. So keep tuned and see how it turns out. Now, for you Americans out there, you might actually not believe, but Australia does have some snowy fields, but they are few and far between, and none of them are anywhere near close to me. The one that I'm going to is probably about 12-hour drive away from home, and yes, we did drive the entire thing, which is a long-ass drive, but we split it up by stopping in Melbourne first. Okay guys, so I am sitting in my car and I'm about to go to a place called TimberCon, which is freaking awesome for me since there are not very many timber places in Adelaide that sell lots of random different things. I can buy stuff off online, but it's really quite annoying since you can't feel stuff, you can't look at it, you can't just get a good feel about what the stuff's like. So I'm very excited, I'm going out, I'm about to start driving, which is quite cool, and it's gonna rain on me, and I've got no idea where I'm going, so there is awesomely GPS on my car, so I'm gonna go do this, and might show you guys around there if I get time, or if I don't feel too weird about taking the camera out. So, see you guys. Now, I've just got to say, Melbourne traffic or Melbourne design is a pain in the ass. I was driving around and I went into the wrong lane, and it doesn't tell me I'm in the wrong lane, and then I can't swerve into the other lane, and then I'm driving back and forth, and it's a pain in the butt. Oh, and this place had so many things that I can't afford. If I had a couple $1,000s and more space in my shed, I would have picked up so many more things. But I got a nice little haul. I got a Japanese razor saw, some little fittings, some tape to mark on my table saw, a little pocket hole jig, and I was quite happy with that actually.
It's recording.
That's what I want to do.
You want to say anything?
No, I don't know the voice recording, so nobody can hear me. Now, last time I went to the snow was literally about 15 years ago, and the time before that was about 5 or 6 years before that. Well, the first time I went, I was in band camp, and yes, I was that cool. I played drums in band camp, and we stopped at the snow for a day, and I thought it was pretty darn cool. Now, believe it or not, I kind of have a habit of overestimating my abilities. I know it seems hard to believe, but I kind of get into my head that I can do something, and then I go straight for it. So, imagine me, year 9, band camp. I look about 2, probably a little bit older than that, but I was a late bloomer, so I looked like I was about 2, and I get on the slope. I didn't do any lessons, I didn't train myself how to do anything, and I started going down. I had no idea how to slow down, how to stop, how to do anything at all. And I kept on going, and I saw ahead of me there was something that was going to stop me. There was a line of people that were lining up to get on the chairlift and go back up, but I didn't know how to slow down or stop, and I was just terrified of falling over. So I did a very bad thing. I ran full force, full steam into a complete stranger, knocked him over the side of the cliff that he was lining up against, and I felt about an inch tall. He was really very angry at me, started yelling at me, told me to leave him alone, not try to help me, so I crawled off, feeling not too good about that. Say hey.
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 Hey. Hey, ready? Are you ready? Okay, so it is now day 2 that I've been out in the snow, and seriously, check this place out. it is phenomenal. It's the first day that's actually really been clear enough. It's not foggy, it's not horrible looking out here, and you might be able to even hear behind me the moo cows, which are going very happily and mooing down there waiting for whatever cows do in the mornings. But it is a beautiful morning and I'm looking very forward to getting out on the slopes and having another go at it, because it should be awesome. But seriously, look at this place, it is just phenomenal. I'm very jealous that I don't have a place like this for myself, because it would just be amazing. So it's still freaking cold out here. I'm in my pajamas, so I'm gonna go back inside, sit in front of the fire, screw around on the computer for a little while till it warms up a little bit and have some breakfast, and then I'm going back out to the snow, so that should be awesome. Okay, so it's day 2 out of the snow, and I'm actually here on my lonesome, which I'm actually okay with. I kind of like getting out there and doing my own thing at my own time, so I'm gonna get out on the slopes and have some fun. Now, the second time that I went to the snow was when I was working at a Mexican restaurant, and we went for a group holiday, and I did my horribly overconfident thing. I forgot how to do everything, went down, snow plowed down a really steep hill, and I went ass over turkey and had some massive bruises at the end of the day, which is kind of hard to do with the snow, but I managed it very well. Okay, so I just had a bit of a tumble, as you kind of do, but I managed to do it a fantastic way. I fell in front of a ski instructor, if you can actually believe that, and he told me what I was doing wrong, so I will try not to fall over, but I probably will, because it's kind of awesome. And it's just starting to snow again. Check that. Just starting to snow, and back at it. You know, if I think I was dressed like this anywhere else, I would probably get arrested, because I kind of look like a mugger there. But I gotta say, I had the best beanie there. They had some awesome ones, but I love my Michelangelo beanie. It's just awesome. But my God, is it cold there. I'm used to Adelaide, where our winters, the coldest it gets is about 5 degrees, and that's overnight. This place was freezing. So one thing I'm noticing is I'm actually getting better at this a hell of a lot quicker. I've probably been going for about 5 hours now, and coming up and down the mountain, and finding I'm leaning more into it than I was. Yeah. I'm leaning more into what it was. So I'd lean into the turn, and it'll all go with it rather than me trying to awkwardly turn. And it seems to be sliding. Still sliding. But still going awesome. I'm getting a little bit tired, but I don't want to stop. It's kind of weird that way. So I'll keep on going. Okay, so I am officially pooped. I just looked, and I've been going up and down those sleeps for about 7 hours now. So I think it's time to put my legs to a bit of a rest and flop. But one thing I thought I might just tell you guys, which I find incredible about this place, is look behind me. People just leave their skis everywhere. And it's just an honor system, it's a trust system. And I just find it incredible that nobody's walking off with them, nobody's worrying about people taking them, and I just find that incredible. So I'm gonna go and find that spa. And then, like all good things, holidays have to come to the end. So it was time for the 12-hour trip back, which was kind of boring, but I had something awesome waiting for me when I got home. Sit. Balthazar. Sit. Stay. Stay. Sit. Stay. Okay, go pee on everything. Go on. You want to come in with it? Alright, come on. In your hop. Miss you very much, buddy.